Welcome to Marinette County. First stop, Veterans Falls. Let's go for a walk. Just taking a hike along the little bit of the creek before we check out the waterfall. Pretty nice fall colors. Here is the bridge above the waterfall. And here is the view of the waterfall with the bridge above it. Marinette County has a lot of waterfalls. On to the next. Pretty fall colors along the side of the road as we go on to the next waterfall. Stop number 2 is Strong Falls. And here it is, right on the side. Kind of a neat view. And here there's another bridge in sight. And you can also rent cabins here if you want to stay over the night and hike the path. Kind of a neat boardwalk to actually view the creek and the fall colors. Time to check out the other side of the boardwalk. As you can tell, it's kind of a neat spot to take a seat and relax if you want to. but we have a little bit of hiking to do to see the full view of this waterfall from the opposite side. A little bit of rapids, but not too much. But still need to take a view and take in nature. Continuing down the path, to check out the full view of the waterfall while soaking in nature. I finally made it to see the full length on the opposite side. Kind of a neat view and a different perspective of what you saw on the other side. Oh, time to move on to the next waterfall. While checking out the color views along the side of the road. Rapids that were along the side of the road. It's a quick stop, but still cool to check it in. On to another waterfall. This is 4 Foot Falls. Kind of a short little hike to it. To actually see the 4 Foot Falls, you actually have to climb on top of these rocks to actually check it out. But these is 4 Foot Falls. Now this is 8 Foot Falls. Kind of a neat perspective. A little bit taller than the last one, but still cool. Time to go check out a little bit different view of 8 Foot Falls from on top of the rocks. So let's take a hike and see what the view from the top of the rocks are. different view of 8-foot falls. Then you actually have to climb on top of rocks to actually view it, but still it's cool to see it from this perspective as well as the area view. Time to check out 12-foot falls. It's a little bit rocky of a terrain to get to this one, but definitely go for it. Since you're here visiting 8-foot falls, you might as well go to the next one. So let's go for an adventure and see how it turns out. Definitely a little bit of a rapids over there. Let's continue to the waterfall. Doesn't look any bigger than the last one, but it is. And you see people checking out the view and just sitting by the waterfall and taking it in. Since you're in the area of the last couple, you might also check out 18-foot falls, which is about 300 yards, but also again a little bit more rugged terrain, but kind of a neat view. So let's go over some rugged terrain to get to this waterfall. Don't get fooled by the easiness at the beginning. As you can see, it does get rugged as stone, and tree roots will actually play a part of this. Kind of nice to see the sun out while checking out the waterfalls today. More rugged terrain to walk over, but take it easy. because here is the waterfall. Kind of a cool experience to see this 18-foot waterfall. Doesn't nearly look as big because of the way it's actually like. And the last stop that I visited today was Days Falls. So let's go check out a couple waterfalls while we're here. And you can tell they decorated for fall a little bit over here. If you wanted to take a picture, you could. But let's venture out for the last waterfall of the day. Well, a few steps, but nothing major. Short down. So, as you can see, there's a couple waterfalls here, but let's venture off to the one side where you will actually have to climb over rocks to get the full experience of it. Is one lengthy waterfall. Pretty darn cool. Take it all on in. Kinda cool. Definitely recommend coming to this waterfall. And don't forget to check out the other waterfall. I certainly had fun going over here. I always like checking out nature while doing these stuff. As you see, the sun was going down. Time is short while in nature, especially as daylight gets shorter. You can cross over the bridge, but I'll do that in a few minutes. I'm going to continue going straight so you can actually see the view of the waterfall in front. So let's go check out the waterfall from this type of view. And just a little bit of a rugged terrain as to get here, but not nearly as bad. the view of the waterfall and the creek. But hey, let's go. And here's a rock formation. But hey, let's continue going back so we can cross over the bridge. While crossing over the bridge, take in the view on both sides. A different perspective of the water on this side and a little bit of a waterfall, and you can actually climb on top of these rocks over here if you want a different view. I did not do it this time, and yep, there's a lot of tree roots, so watch your step if you get over here. And this is a marker for Dave's Falls. You get a little bit of history while you're here. As you can tell, there is a small trail over here which will take you to the river, but there is really not much of anything on this side. It's just a small hiking trail to the river. I enjoy being in nature, and there's a lot more waterfalls in Marinette County, so do plan ahead if you want to spend a full day in Marinette County. There is a $5 pay, but it's a one-time fee that you can check out for all the county parks. But do plan ahead if you plan on checking out all of them. Which I mean by that, all the waterfalls. Hope you enjoyed it. And you have a good rest of the day. We'll see you on the next video.